which is a great segue into this Intelligencer article. The Democrats can't afford to play dead. Liberals aren't going to be rewarded for their powerlessness. This was a pretty long and interesting article. And I really liked the very, very end. The last couple of lines at the very end of this article, to me, really kind of sum things up in a way that I think is like maximally important. I sometimes think the reason Democrats are so despised is that everyone across the political spectrum, whether they know it or not, has high expectations for the party. Some weird unconscious hangover from New Deal hegemony, perhaps. Republicans expect them to be good faith opponents. Moderates expect them to be pragmatic. Liberals expect them to be ardent champions of rights. And the left and labor expect them to be sincere egalitarians. The Democrats are barely any of those things now. They could be, again, but they'll have to learn. In American politics, you win or you lose. Righteous defeat gets you nowhere. There is no dignity dividend.
That's a good way to end it.
I just think that is,
and it's something we talked
so
about.
true.
We talked about this like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
With, you win and then you sort things out, right? Like we've been saying, get all the people that are injured, get all the people that are hurt by that, get all the people, like you suggest, that like the people who are welcome are the people who think humans have dignity, right? Those are the people who are welcome. What I hear from a lot of people when I say get all the people they hate, they'll be like, well, like, are you saying we welcome people like anti-trans people? No, I've never said that. Never once said that. Do I welcome people that are anti-gay? No, I wouldn't welcome that person. That person doesn't think people have dignity. They think a certain type of person has dignity, right? They have selected out their subsects of humans, and they say those have dignity and those ones don't. Well, those aren't people I want to associate with. Whether or not they pull the ticket for somebody who's not Trump in the future, that's fine. You can pull that ticket, and I hope you do, and I hope you change your ways, but I'm not going to be your buddy, right? I'm not going to invite you in to work with me. But I think there are a lot of people out there that I'm not the same type of leftist they are. I'm a little different. And I've been called different names from all different types of people. To some people, I'm a centrist. I don't think I am. To some people, I'm a shit lib. I don't think I am. To other people, I'm too far left. I'm way too far left for them. I don't think I am. I think I'm at a point where I am who I am, right? Like I am who I am. I'm not going to, I shouldn't have to change all like a tiny subsect of what I believe, this tiny little thing, when we believe 98% of the same things. And I have to change this one tiny thing. I don't think I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not one of these people who you suggest is going to like look at another class of human being and say they're less than me.
Right.
So I don't think there's anything specific I need to change about myself in order for all of us to get together. We disagree on tiny minutia things. That's okay. We can disagree on tiny minutia things and still all work together. And we've forgotten how to do that. I think rightfully a lot of people are afraid right now. I think rightfully a lot of people are angry right now. And they want to be angry and they don't want to be told, don't tell me I need to come together. Okay, if you're not ready to come together right now, then go be angry somewhere. That's fine. Go be angry somewhere. I saw a couple of videos recently from people who are, skeptics, large name skeptics, who have basically said, I don't want to have to ever talk to anybody who voted in the last election how they shouldn't have voted. I don't ever want to give them any grace, essentially.
Yeah.
That was the message. And it's like, fine, if you're that mad, nobody's asking you to do that work, right? Nobody's asking you to do that work. But you're never going to win another election if every one of us feels that way. If all of us feel the exact same way, that if you voted differently in the last election, I don't want to see you ever again. I don't want to hear from you ever again. I don't want to try to change your mind. If all of us feel the same way, then we will never win another one.
That's exactly
right. You're always going to be a loser. And then like this suggests, the only thing that wins and the only reason why you win is because you need to have that power in order to change things. And you won't ever have that power again. So the people who don't want to do that and who are mad right now and who are upset right now and who are not in the place that they can even reach out, don't do it. Nobody's fucking begging you to do it. Right? There's plenty of people out there that'll be able to do that work, but don't thwart it either.
Yeah. Well, like, it is sort of that like categorical imperative. Like, what if everybody behaved the way you behave?
Yeah.
All right. Like, how would that function socially? It's like, I think about that sometimes when I drive. I'm like, what if everybody drove the way I drive? And I think, no, I don't think that'd be good. Like, there'd be too many people checking their email. Like, this is not good. Like, but we have to build. I think like part of this is going to require us to really seriously take a hard look politically and start paring it back. And what I mean by that is I genuinely believe we're at a moment where we can coalesce around one simple idea. Should we have a democracy going forward or not? Should we have a functioning democracy going forward? Let's start there, because there's the right, which does not believe that anymore. They do not believe that that it is important to have a functioning bicameral, pronged government anymore. We have a part of the right now does not believe that there is value to the fourth estate, right? These are not, we don't have to get deep into the weeds of like your beliefs around how we should spend our money, the size of the military, like even most of like the dignity and sanctity of life stuff. Like, we're at a place where it's like, all right, can we coalesce around the idea, please, that we should have a functioning democracy? Because if we can't coalesce around that, we might lose it. And if we lose that, then like, what do you have? I don't know, but you're not going to have Republicans and Democrats anymore. The idea of Republicans and Democrats and a left and a right, all of that is predicated on a functioning government. If we break that, we don't get to keep that piece anymore. So why don't we just like coalesce around being pro-democracy first, for real? And then we'll figure the rest out in payroll, right? Let's squabble over our victory and let's fucking fight each other over our riches after we've won. But if we lose and we lose our ability to have a constitutional democracy, I mean, then that's game over.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this week. We'll be back on Monday with a full show, and we're going to leave you, like we always do, with our Skeptic's Creed.
This guy thinks I'm